Survivor Day is very important. It's important for us to have a support for our patients, for them to be able to come back and us to be able to interact with them in a different setting and see how they're doing. It's important for them to have a bond with other patients and be able to see them and talk with them again. And it's a way for them to reach out to other people and talk about their experiences.
It's very important to get together with other people that have cancer because they give you strength, and it's a group that you never want to join. But once you're there, you need that love, you need that support, you need to know that others are feeling and have felt the kind of pain that you're feeling, so you know that it's normal, because you don't know what's normal, what's not normal. If what you're feeling, you feel so different and alone and without other people. And also you need a place that promotes you to reach out to other people. A lot of places don't. And that's a tragedy, because you can't make it all alone when you've got cancer. You need to share your story and hear others.
Cancer survivors have many things in common, and one of the great things about cancer survivors talking to other cancer survivors is that we can share experiences that other people have no idea or clue about. It's wonderful to talk to people who have been where you are, or who are long-term survivors when you're a new cancer patient. It gives you hope for your future, and you know that a cancer diagnosis isn't necessarily a death diagnosis.
I'm Paul Gutowski. I'm one of the physicians at the center here, and this is something that I've been involved in for probably 20 years in various practices. And I think it's an important feature for patients because it helps to emphasize the fact that patients do survive cancer. And it is something to look forward to. And it helps to reinforce what everyone fears isn't really the fact of the matter, that many patients get through their treatments. Treatments are much easier now than they were 25 years ago when I first started in the business. And what used to be largely inpatient treatment now is entirely outpatient. Many patients still continue to go golfing or fishing or whatever it is that they would normally enjoy doing if they weren't being treated.
You're cancer free now?
This is Wood, hopefully. I had cancer the first time in 1991, joined the American Cancer Society in 1992, and been working with the American Cancer Society ever since. At first, I didn't think I was going to like it. You know, it's a lot of time, meet a lot of people you didn't know. But then you get the feeling, you know, and think, I thought sure that I was the only thing that ever had cancer, you know, you didn't have nobody else but me. But then you find other people that had it, you know, they overcome it, and I could do the same thing. And then I started helping people with Katie Griffin, and I teamed up with her. And we've been places down in the woods and places I've never been before in my life. Didn't even know it was in Columbia County. But, you know, that's where you go, you know, when you get the call from somebody that need whatever help, support, or whatever, you go and do that.
When I was diagnosed the first time with breast cancer, I complained to my doctor that there was no one I could talk to about the symptoms I was having and the problems I was having and the reaction of other people when I told them I had cancer, because I wanted to tell everybody, if I could get breast cancer, anybody could get breast cancer. And he told me there was not a breast cancer survivors group in Lake City, and he had been trying to start one. And I said I'd do anything to help. Dr. Schilling said, fine, you're it. So we started with a breast cancer survivor group about 5 or 6 years ago, and then some of our members said they knew other women who had other kinds of cancers and nowhere to go, and so we invited them, and we're now the Women's Cancer Survivor Group. And we have many women who are breast cancer survivors, some in treatment now, and we have women who have other kinds of cancer as well, and we welcome everyone.
I'm 43 years old. I never smoked. I've never drank, really. No secondhand smoke, no history. Very healthy. I just got life insurance and very happy living my life, and no reason to think anything. And I had pain in my shoulder, and next thing I know, within 5 days and a CT scan, endocarcinoma lung cancer, which is the same kind of cancer that Diana Reeve got, and she was also a non-smoker. And it's happening a lot more and more to young people my age, non-smokers, and it's a very scary, scary cancer. And I couldn't have made it this far without all the people that have loved me and the support that I have in the community. I call people all the time, and my list keeps growing, and I got a little web page, and you know, you have your down days with the medicines. The medicines are very hard. After 70 years, I still don't have a cure for cancer, and a lot of these medicines are rough to take. And we do share all that pain with each other. A lot of days I couldn't get through it if I didn't have people to talk to and find out if maybe what their symptoms are or symptoms like mine and things like that. And sometimes talking to people that don't have cancer, you feel like they maybe don't understand where you're coming from, so other patients do, and that makes you feel really good.
I've been here for about 7.5 years. We've seen a lot of patients come through and come back and say hello, and it's a very rewarding experience for us to be able to help people and see them come back and see how they're doing.
They can come to parties like this and have a chance to meet other patients that have gone through this. And I think one of the interesting things when people compare the years that they've been survivors. So, oh, I've been 3. Oh, really? I've been 7. And 14. People try to compete with each other to see who can be the longest.
And you are a survivor.
3 times over.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I've been given the Courage Award twice. Once in Columbia County and once out of Tampa, state one. I don't know what for, but they gave it to me.
And you're doing well now.
I'm doing marvelously.
I think the most important thing to remember with these treatments is to stay strong and to be positive. And I found that a lot of our patients say that when they have a good support system and when they have people around them that are very positive, that it's a positive experience for them and it helps them get through.
God's got a magic way of curing some of us and beating the odds, and we're glad to be part of that.